Simon, Grayson, how was that as a workout for your players?
Yeah, it was good exercise for us. We knew we were going to be coming up against a strong Blackburn team the week before the start of the season, a team that handle the ball, try and get people into pockets, played a system that sometimes can be difficult to defend against, and obviously they started brightly. We couldn't quite get to grips of it, and then Armstrong puts in right in the top corner, which is a great start and a great goal from their perspective. But then I thought we got to grips with the system, and then we passed it better. And caused them a couple of problems. We had to be patient in possession of the ball when we're out of possession, because they can hurt you with some real good players. And but overall, I thought we grew into the game. Second half, we were as good as them. We looked more comfortable defensively and looked more of a threat when we're going forward.
You're someone over the years who's not been afraid to play 3 at the back or 4 at the back. Have you got the personnel, do you think, here to do both relatively well?
Yeah, I think so. I think with maybe a couple more additions that I'm looking to get, that will help us along the way as well. So flexibility is something that we've done in the past and we'll do going forward. You saw today there's players that played in that system that look quite comfortable in it. We'll keep working on it. They've not done loads and loads of work on that system, but when we picked it up in the right areas and passed it with a real purpose rather than sort of taking the easy option going up to Armand, once we got it into Sully and Delfonso, we looked really threatening going forward because of the pace and the craft that them two have got.
You saw James Husband for the first time in a Blackpool shirt today, on loan for the season. Simon, he knows League One. Was that really key to you to bring him in? He played a lot last season.
Yeah, he wanted to come, which was a massive starting point as well. He's obviously a player that I'm aware of in the past and played at good level in the Championship, earned a couple of good moves to Middlesbrough and Norwich. And we just looked at the situation. You can play left of a 3, you can play left back, left wing back, I think yesterday was the first bit of football that he's actually done in all of pre-season in terms of with a group, because he's been in a group that have not done a great deal of work, small numbers, but he's kept his fitness up really well, and he's only going to get better.
So is he ready to go in that respect if he's not been playing the minutes and got those miles under his belt? Well,
he's a real fit lad, and I know the lad that's been coaching him and taking him while they've been at Norwich, and he was sort of full of praises for him. He's a natural athlete anyway. It's just going to be more the football positioning again and picking up things. But good players, which he is, he'll pick it up very quickly. So we've got a clear week this week, so he can get some work into him as well and other players. We will see the better of James Husband, probably not the first game of the season, probably a few more in.
I suppose the obvious comparison here is Mark Bowler wasn't involved today and he plays in the same position. What can you tell us on his future, Simon?
Well, we agreed to deal with James Husband and Norwich before anything was happening with Mark Bowler. I wanted competition for places at left back, but knowing that Mark Bowler could play further up the pitch on the left hand side, knowing full well that something potentially could happen with Mark Bowler. As it's panned out, so we give him permission to speak to a club or a couple of clubs to see what about his future happens with him. So we'll see what happens over the weekend, but James Husband coming in wasn't dependent on Mark Bowler leaving. It was more about sort of competition for places.